Hey, she echoes, just as glumly. So which one did you decide to go with? Polo? Yeah. Maroon, I tell her. Me too. The other one is awful. Becca heaves a sigh. Remember when picking out clothes for the first day of school used to be fun? Uh-huh. This totally stinks. No kidding. Oops, my mom's calling. She's going to drop me off on her way to yoga. See you at school. See you. I hang up and look in the mirror again. Mirror Megan sticks out her tongue at me. Maroon is so not our color. But my only other choice, a yellow that's supposed to be gold but that's actually a revolting shade of mustard, is even worse. If they're going to make us wear uniforms, why couldn't they at least have switched our school colors to something better? Even boring old navy and white would be better than this. I close my closet door with a sigh, leaving Mirror Megan on her own to face the sea of maroon and gold and khaki that's hanging inside. My mother, of course, thinks school uniforms are the best idea in the history of the world. Kids are way too fashion conscious these days, she says. I've been doing some research online, and all the experts agree that wearing uniforms helps students focus on their studies. Blah, blah, blah. Who cares what the experts say? Everybody I know thinks school uniforms are a horrible idea. I rummage through my jewelry chest and pull out the biggest hoop earrings I can find, then add a stack of bangle bracelets and thread a rhinestone-studded belt through the loops of my khaki pants. There's no rule, yet, about accessories. I checked. For the crowning touch, I pair black and white and pink striped socks with my new black clogs. I don't care if the colors clash with the rest of me. At least my feet will look good. I grab my backpack and stump out of my room. Not that anyone would hear me. The floors of our house are covered with thick white carpet that muffles everything. I don't care. I stump down the hall anyway. My parents are in the kitchen eating breakfast. Dad puts down his newspaper and smiles. Don't you look sharp? Sharp? Not exactly the look I'm going for here, even if it were the truth. Very nice, honey, agrees my mother. I sigh. My parents totally don't get fashion, particularly my mother. This morning she's decked out in a bright green sweatsuit that makes her look like a big pea pod or something. I know she's got a yoga class later, but still. And who wears a beret unless they live in Paris, France? Nice look, Mom, I almost say. But the sad thing is, she'd believe me. I sling my backpack onto the floor and slump into my seat at the table. There's something that looks suspiciously like a cinnamon roll on my plate. It smells suspiciously like a cinnamon roll, too, but I poke at it cautiously with my fork, checking underneath for hidden tofu. My mother doesn't do cinnamon rolls. She doesn't believe in white sugar or flour, and she definitely doesn't believe in frosting, especially not for breakfast. What's this? I ask. My mother frowns and takes a bite of her oatmeal. My dad winks at me. A little treat for the first day of school. I was awake early, so I made a trip to the bakery. When I was little, my father and I always used to sneak off on Saturday mornings for cinnamon rolls. They're still my favorite. Thanks, Dad. Let me get you some real food, says my mother, pushing back from the table and crossing the kitchen to the refrigerator. You need some protein to balance out all that sugar. My father and I grin at each other. We've been wanting to talk to you, my mother adds, handing me a container of strawberry yogurt. Organic, of course. I take a bite of cinnamon roll and eye her cautiously, mentally reviewing what I possibly could have done wrong now. But she's got something else on her mind besides me for once. We're going to be having a house guest for a while, she continues. Uh-oh, I think. House guests are like cinnamon rolls. My mother doesn't do them. What is going on this morning?